To our live stream here on Lichess and Twitch. I'm hosting this PAWNDA Rapid Swiss number 37. For those of you that don't do Roman numerals, numerology, the PAWNDA Rapid Swiss 37, starting in 13.5 minutes. Every week for our team, the PAWNDA and Horses Club, we host either Blitz or Rapid usually. So this is a Swiss tournament, not an arena. We've got Sparkle Horse, that's me, Xerox, Mahar, Zion Pasha, Serge. Very rare visit from our moderator, Mr. Coffee, who's not really in Fiji. Ruslan, Lawrence Duffy, and Asterbait, making 9 players thus far. Join the club to be a star. So usually we have 20, 30 players. Hopefully you guys can stay for 7 rounds. You can join, I think, until halfway through the tournament. Welcome to my stream. We started the stream 15 minutes early. Please donate and support the stream. I have an announcement. I wasn't really thinking ahead. You know, Thursday is Thanksgiving, which is a holiday I like to celebrate here. So to just keep my sense of not being too homesick, living in Hungary for all this time, I like to keep that as a sort of tradition. So I'm not going to stream on Thursday. Originally I was saying we're doing the subscriber stream on Thursday. I'm going to push all those games that were like 3 or 4 games submitted for Thursday's stream. Last week we didn't have a stream on Thanksgiving. That's weird. Couldn't have been last year. Yeah, it always falls on a Thursday. Okay, never mind. Yeah, last year we did the same thing. We canceled the stream. So no Thursday subscriber stream for Thanksgiving. Asterbait, I'll see you in the afternoon. But that evening I have a dinner planned. So all games submitted for Thursday's stream will be pushed up to the next week on December the 2nd. Just keep in mind. So tomorrow we have a stream Wednesday in the morning. We have a stream on Friday in the morning, but don't expect the subscriber stream on Thursday this week. We're going to cancel that in honor of Thanksgiving, which I'm celebrating in Central European time. All right, Weird Wednesday tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. CET. Sergio, welcome, Sergio. Husky joined the tournament. It looks like some strong players are sort of spectating. Bolt, Blixton, World Loser, Husky was out there. Regular strong bunch here. Hopefully no Schieberspieler. I want to have a chance to actually win one of these things. He's just merciless. Soulless perfection from Schieberspieler. How's our stream title? Is that good? Alright, we've got Sladgie hosting PAWNDA Rapid Swiss, leadchess.org. It looks good. Alright. Guys, please donate some subscriptions. Cooking Rooks, welcome. Too many errands to do today. Dude, that's no excuse. Grown adult using errands as an excuse. Unbelievable. Goju said I had to play 14 rated rapid games to be able to join this tourney. Wow. So your rating went up. 8, 5, and 1. So your rating's super high. What does that mean, 5? 5 losses? I never know if like people put... Yeah, it's like win, loss, draw. World Championship coming up later this week. By the way. It's Thanksgiving week. Gotta go kill some turkeys. I saw this awesome Cthulhu turkey. It's like turkey with octopus and king crab underneath on the internet. Europeans, you know, we don't have any Thanksgiving here. I saw on my Facebook account there's like a Budapest Thanksgiving pub crawl or something. Probably, or I don't know who that's organized by. Pub crawls are not typically an American thing. Did you look at Frugia at EU Teen Championships? No, I haven't seen it. I don't know how did Victor. Did Victor lose? Victor just posted something on Facebook. He's always been a good friend of mine, and I always had a lot of belief in him as one of the most promising Hungarian players. Nice to see, like, Erdos playing board 1. But Hungary, you know, was playing without Rapport and without Leko. I mean, it's like, all right. No, I haven't seen games from that. I'll have to check it out. All right, so we've got 8 minutes till the tournament starts. What else is new? No stream on Thursday. Yeah, send it over. Take a look. Mr. Coffee's in the tournament. We've got Goichu up to 2250. Whoa. Yeah, talk about gaining rating points. Dude, seriously. Goichu's 2250 now. Mirales going for game. We're getting really close to game 400. It's 396 and counting. 397 and counting. This will be 398 if we face each other in this tournament. Sergej, Mr. Coffee. Mr. Coffee rounding out the top 10 at 1901. Total of 13 players. Please don't forget to subscribe. It's been kind of a slow month here. And yours truly is going to be out of business if we don't get enough support from our viewers. I'm going to have to start teaching chess lessons more instead of streaming. I need to defrost my fridge too. Who wants a subscription? Man, I hate these old-fashioned fridges. My fridge and I have a mini fridge and it's totally iced up. But I don't want to like turn it off for a whole day to defrost it, which is a real pain, like water leaking all over the floor and stuff. Gotta get a modern fridge. Who wants a sub? Cooking Rooks is asking. 13 players. Let's join. Who wants to join the team, by the way? And I hope my beer didn't get frozen. The beer was next to the ice box. If you say ice box, you know you're old school. My parents used to say ice box. It's in the ice box. All right. 5 minutes to go. No players interested in joining the team. We've got just 5 minutes. Husky now. Xerox, Goju very strong, 2250. You know, it's funny, Goju, I started to notice you seem stronger the last couple times I played you. It looks like you've significantly gotten stronger. I mean, I can feel it, like over the last 6 months or something. Gu rarely plays. He's also in Hungary. Mahar, also not here that often. Zion Pasha, you dropped out of the simul. What are you doing there? You're going to get in trouble if you abandon any more. Wait, what was it? No, you didn't drop out. You offered a draw after like 10 moves or something. Like, what's that about? With the name Pasha, I thought he was like Ukrainian or something, but he's from India. Pasha is a very typical sort of short form of Slavic name. Mirales, Serge, Mr. Coffee, Ruslan, Lawrence, and Acerbate. Let's get some more players. Bolt Blixton, so sort of lurking. Sumaher lurking. Some of these guys like to join at the last minute to increase the excitement. Welcome to the stream, everybody. So I'm going to have me a beer if it's not frozen. That's the worst, though. If the beer got frozen, I'm in trouble. It's not frozen. It was close, though. Don't let your beer get frozen. It's thanks to you for rescuing me from Bullet. Thank you. I'm inconsistent, though. I miss basics sometimes. Yeah, man, don't waste your time playing Bullet. I mean, maybe later, once you become a strong player. Cooking Rooks. Whoa, 10 gift subs to the community. That's awesome. That's more gift subs than we got on Sunday. Cooking Rooks, thank you, man. Alan Chess, who's been here a lot. Hi, Tamed, Soren Zolamash, Sirix. It's easier for me to read these actually on Streamlabs. Abel, Labor Chef, that I can't read because it's like weird German words. 10 gift subs. It keeps scrolling on me. Cooking Rooks, thank you, man. 10 gift subs for everybody. Very generous, sir. World Loser, welcome. World Loser, good to see you. Guiju just donated 1,000 bits. Cookie Rooks, thanks for supporting, man. Most instructive streamer, maybe. I try. Thank you, Goiju. Glad I could put you in the right direction. I discourage people from playing Bullet and try to play serious chess. I mean, honestly, to be honest with you guys, like 5 blitz chess is fast enough. There's really no need to try to play faster than that. It's just like overkill. You can play fast blitz and that's fast enough. I mean, try to become a strong player overall and focus on that. So, Goiju doing 1,000 bits. We had Cooking Rooks at 10 gift subs. Thank you guys so much. Very generous. Goo, yeah, Goo's not on the right track, but we'll hope there's still hope for you. Maybe there's still hope for you, Goo. It depends. You know, it's fun, whatever. If you're not serious about chess, then it's no problem. If you don't want to get better, there's no reason not to play bullet chess. Absolutely. If you're content with your level where you are and you don't want to improve, by all means, you know, play bullet chess all day. I don't mean to take the fun out of it for anybody. I just want, you know, I just want to get better as improve my knowledge and understanding. I'm not getting any younger, so. All right. You can't play longer time controls since I stopped smoking. Maybe you just need more time to adjust to quitting smoking. You had 4,000 games at 3-0. Yeah, that's pretty extreme. Can weaker players join, please? Yeah, I was mentioning that in my message to players. Like, all levels are welcome. Maybe it's just, you know, you gotta just acclimate. It takes a while to get used to quitting smoking. I had to avoid drinking for a while when I quit smoking. This is some master tournament. So Sparkle Horse, Husky, Xerox, World Loser, Mickey, Conte de Luna, AP. Oh man, AP we haven't seen in a long time. He's actually a national master. Goiju, Goo, Samahar, AP, another player like Mr. Coffee who could probably never play in this tournament because he's working all the time on a weekday, but he probably has Thanksgiving off. So, Mahar. Alan and Chess, you got a gift sub. 10 gift subs were given out. I think I might start playing like all my games on Lichess, non-stream games like Zen mode. It's something I'm really seriously thinking about doing. Yeah, Cooking Brooks with 10 gift subs. Very generous. I don't remember who I played against what. Just reverse that. I notice when I'm tired, I get dyslexic. And it's interesting because I never had a history of dyslexia. But I started like reversing the stuff I said. I guess that's normal. It's like making a mistake because you're tired. So C4 was unexpected here. Not really sure how I want to deal with this. I've only played the setup a few times. Maybe inconsistent for me to play this because I don't normally... Lately I don't play c4 e5, and I'm basically getting into a c4 e5, but whatever. I mean, clearly like d5 is a normal move. Let's not say we did. Yeah, I mean, like, my first game is a 21-23, so we call it making the cut, right? You either make the cut or you don't. The 21-23 didn't make the cut. That's a pretty strong rating to be in the bottom half. I can't hold my e5 square. I mean, I guess taking is okay, but I'm surrendering my strong point in the center here. Not a huge fan of that, in principle. I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna just keep, yeah. He just keeps taking with pieces. It's smart. He doesn't have a bad bishop, but it's... I think it's kind of sterile, honestly, for both sides. This type of structure. Sterile or sterile? I'm not sure what's the correct pronunciation of that word. What would Andras Adorian do? Anyway, I'm just relaxing, enjoying a beer. Listen, Thursday night, we're not going to be doing our normal scheduled stream because of Thanksgiving. So we will be streaming tomorrow morning and Friday morning and Sunday simul as always. We have Saturdays off every week, but just keep in mind, any games submitted for Thursday are going to be moved to the next week on December the 2nd. Thank you for this public service announcement. Thanks to those of you who chose to play today with your, with your holiday day, Mr. Coffee, AP. If you're out there, wherever you are, in internet land, now what? I was thinking about d5. I can equalize. I can play c5 and d5. Equalizing, yes. Theoretically, this equalizes. But do you really want to equalize into what is such a sterile position again? Don't want to hesitate too much here, though. Mahar is fast and solid. I haven't played him enough to really have much info. I think that black is equalized, but playing for win, not the simplest matter here. Knight takes allows exchanges. Queen takes. Interesting concept. Provocative, to say the least. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably better off not doing that. Honestly, you're asking for trouble there, I think. I'll have to just settle for this equal position and hope that, there's a way I can win in the ending or something. I played a couple blitz games earlier, so I'm not completely... I had a little bit of warm-up. Like an hour ago, I played like 2 blitz games. Welcome. Thanks again to Cooking Rooks, who has left the building, but very generous. 10 gift sub donation. I need your support, guys. Appreciate it. All right, this is a pawn. It's a strong pawn, but it's a pawn. No, it's not that bad. I don't know. Is it good bishop, bad bishop? Whatever. Good bishop, bad bishop. I guess I see a hope. There's hope here for my position. It's kind of a Marazzi. Well, it's not completely symmetrical. I have 3 on 2, and he has 4 on 3, competing pawn majorities, which makes position not as boring as if it was symmetrical completely. What is up, everybody? Serge, you're going to remind you every stream to check out Prettier Elite Chess. I wrote it down. I'll write it down again. I have a list of like 20 things to do. One of them is like make excuses for everything. Okay. I think you must be, you know, the programmer behind that or something. What am I going to do? He's trying to play Queen B2? No. Surely. Could I play Knight F4? Other rook? Oh no, he just blundered the exchange. Whoa. Slow rolling. Somebody slow rolled me in Hearthstone earlier today. It's like, who slow rolls people in Hearthstone? I mean, seriously, you got like the winning last card and you don't play it for like 40 seconds so you could just troll the other guy? That's... Come on now, man. I mean, it's not poker. It's not... It's like... It's Hearthstone. You're actually a computer science student. You didn't make it. Okay. Well, you're interested because you're a computer science student in computer stuff. Naturally. I'm a computer noob, basically. For someone who's been using computers for like 35 years, I'm pretty much computer noob. It's pretty sad, actually. But uncharacteristic blunder by Mahar. He actually played a correspondence game against me, and he plays too fast in correspondence chess. I don't know what that says about your normal chess, but he played a great game and then blundered. I guess we're going to simplify here. Normally, I don't know if I would do that exchange. Tactics. Oh man, I'm not gonna say, but funny thing happened today. I played on my Smurf account a Zen mode game because I'm trying this out to see how I play. And I don't know who I'm playing, right? And I have no clue. This is a fun game, by the way. We should do that on some streams. But so this player seemed weak. And then for a minute I was like, no, they're pretty good. And then I was like, no, they're pretty weak. You know, this is a weak player. I'm totally winning. Completely winning. I played a perfect game. And then there was this one moment where at the end of the game, I could trade queens and just be up like a piece and an endgame. Completely winning. But it would take like 25 moves to finish him off. So naturally, instead of doing that, I saw a way to checkmate him, going against my own advice, a way to checkmate this Zen mode opponent. And so I played it and I got mated in 2 moves. And it turned out the guy was like 1500. So I lost in blitz to a 1500. But the funny thing about the game was, if you look at the game, he had like, I don't know, 3 mistakes, 3 inaccuracies, 3 blunders. I had like 0 inaccuracies, 0 mistakes, and 1 blunder. I had like played a perfect game until I like just hung mate in 2 in a totally winning position. And I looked at the rating, I was like, oh my god, this 1500 must have been like, oh man, I just beat like a title player or something. It was horrible, you know. This funny thing about chess though, you can lose like 1 game and 1 move and you're done, you know. It doesn't seem fair. Here's Morales versus Xerox. Be careful with Morales. He's underrated. He's totally underrated. Whereas everyone else's like ratings are going up because they're slightly, you know, maybe there's a little bit of inflation. Phew, the Hungarian forint is like, speaking of inflation, Hungarian forint dropped 10% in the last week relative to the euro and the dollar. The Turkish lira is like tanking, losing like 30% of its value. Crazy stuff going on. But speaking of inflation anyway, Morales is not showing signs of inflation. He keeps the inflationary effects. Maybe we should get you a job at the Treasury or something, Morales. You don't seem to cause inflation. He's 2094 in Rapid, 2004 in Blitz. But this is a tough ending, actually. The number one reason why Xerox is a huge favorite here isn't his rating, but his time management. Objectively, though, you know, you would think, oh, 300 points stronger. Xerox must be a huge favorite. I mean, White's probably standing at least equal here. Despite the worse pawn structure, his bishop's stronger than the knight. Yeah, the Turkish lira. Yeah, it's a bad situation. I saw this article where they're talking about, like, you know, cryptocurrency exchanges in Turkey, but the government has cracked down on that. So what's up if you wanna like buy cryptocurrency in Turkey? Like, for private people it's allowed, but they've made it hard for these Turkish cryptocurrency exchanges and stuff. It's basically like cryptocurrency became a hedge against inflation in some countries. Like, extremely volatile thing. Oh, you can buy. One of the exchange owners ran away. So now Morales has drifted. Well, the potential to have like a bad bishop was always here with that d5 pawn. Okay, this is probably a draw objectively. Morales has two pawns isolated and fixed on dark squares, but he also has a kingside majority, which is dangerous. So I think a draw here is probably a fair result. Invest in Duncan. Dude, you're not spelling Duncan right. Mr. Coffee used to be a manager at Dunkin' Donuts. You got to at least spell it right. Alright. Asterbate was obviously taught phonetic spelling in kindergarten. You went to one of those like reformed kindergartens or something, didn't you? I went to reformed kindergarten too. But I don't think they taught phonetic spelling. Maybe they did. Never really had that effect on me. Lucky draw, no. Morales is underrated. Alright, let's refresh this. 2 ongoing games. Serge is playing. Conte de Luna. Ooh, another bishop versus knight. The knight is right. Tonight is right. This is worse than the other one we just saw. Serge is a pawn down in addition to the bad structure. That's going to be too much. That's going to be too much to save. I mean, the Turkish lira has been in trouble for a long time, but this is new. Hungarian forint was holding its own for a long time. This is the biggest it's tanked. It's like a record. So I don't know what's going on here. Not clear. But it matters to me because I have some, some sort of value in Hungarian forint. So Turkish lira isn't going to affect me. We've got Ruslan Bear in first place temporarily. But obviously inflation is an international phenomena. That's our economic talk for today. I am unqualified to continue, but we'll talk about chess. Ruslan is in first place. Sparkle Horse, Husky, World Loser. Who did Ruslan? Ruslan upset Goju. Very sus country. Hungary or Turkey? Which country is sus? It's good for me when the Hungarian forint goes down in some respects and bad in others. Depends on how much you have of. It depends on how much you have stored in value in forints and dollars. All right, Ruslan Bear schooled you. Ruslan is tough. Yeah, I don't think so, Asterbait. I'm not betting on the Turkish lira. Hungarian forint might be recovering. It might just be an outlier for the forint. Will I cover Napo versus Carlson games? That's not on the schedule, but if I have a chance to, within my streaming time, we might a little bit. I wouldn't rule it out. Speaking of Carlson versus Nepomniachtchi, I saw on 538. Let's see. An article about it. They had some statistics, and they say that even though Nepomniachtchi has a good score against Carlson, they did like tons and tons of mathematical models based on their results and their ratings, and the bookie odds are basically around like 4-1, and that's pretty much in the neighborhood of their statistical models predicted Carlson is like an 83% favorite to win, which is just about what the bookies are predicting. If you went by his score against Carlson, you'd be like, oh no, he has a really good chance. But the mathematical models predict otherwise. Like, the Nepomniachtchi is gonna only survive to. Well, actually, like Carlson is like winning the match outright in 83%. Like, and that's not even counting like the percentage. There was like a 5% chance of the match being tied in regulation or something like that. Yeah, it looks like Carlson is a huge favorite. I wonder what it would have been though. What would they didn't do mathematical models for Caruana, and it's funny. That's interesting. I mean, how much chess has been in the media in the last 3 years with COVID and the Queen's Gambit? Like, I don't think like 538 did mathematical models of Magnus Carlsen's chances against Caruana, in the last World Championship. Now chess is like interesting enough that you actually have an article about, the mathematical chances of Magnus winning the World Championship. It's pretty interesting stuff. You would think like Caruana would have had better chances than Nepomniachtchi, statistically speaking. Oh, yeah, man. Maurice Ashley is so relevant. He's all over that. Yeah, golden opportunity for these dinosaur chess commentators. Maurice who? But anyway, it's still better than like the Botez sisters covering the World Championship or something. Gotta have personality. Honestly, it's better than Yasser. Well, Yasser, I'm surprised Yasser isn't on there. Maybe he will be. I like Yasser, but no, I don't know who I would. If I could pick anybody to commentate on NBC besides myself, I don't know who I would pick. It's just that Maurice doesn't seem like he's even involved in the chess scene at all. Like he's just like coming out of storage or something. They're gonna take him out of a storage unit and like haul him over to NBC Studios and commentate. Like seriously, the guy has nothing to do with chess. I mean, at least not really. I mean, he doesn't play. He doesn't seem to organize anything. I don't know what he does, I mean, is he involved in other stuff, maybe? It's kind of like Susan Polgar being like the world's greatest chess coach, even though she hasn't played in like 25 years or something like that. So what am I going to do here? There's some interesting possibilities. Knight takes e5, queen takes d4. That looks sort of dubious. I might have to just settle for pawn takes. Yeah, Mickey is playing pretty weirdly here. I have no problem with Maurice except for the fact that he hasn't been like even involved in the chess world at all in the last, I don't know, 10 years basically. It seems like you might as well get Lev Albert to commentate. I'm surprised Kasparov's got to get in on that action. A lot of money, like commentating for a major sports network. What I don't like is when everything becomes about money, Everything has to be about money, like who the chess commentator is. They're running after the money. Venting. Sorry for venting again. I'm just jealous I'm not the NBC commentator. We all know it's true. Well, that's the thing, like, get Komarov to do it. Yeah, I mean, like, get somebody who's actually doing chess on a daily basis. It's kind of my point, No, it would be bad, like, politics have a Russian player do it. In bad Western politics, you have to have someone who's like politically acceptable. Popular. Komarov's not popular enough with the mainstream media. I mean, Maurice was like doing ESPN 30 years ago. No, it was like 25 years ago. No, I mean, there's tons of great commentators who would be better than Maurice. For sure. I mean, from the chess perspective. I want somebody, who's like really, really knowledgeable. Do I have knight g5 here? Man, it's so close. It's interesting. I don't think it's going to fly. Like, if Maurice had like been to a tournament in the last 10 years, I would think it would be a reasonable thing, but you're so out of it, And you're suddenly not out of it when this huge opportunity to make money is around. It's so fake, like... It's not that I like Maurice. Like, we've always been friends, but I'm just being really brutally honest, I don't think, like, somebody who's really not involved in the chess scene at all should get that job, Queen e4. Queen e4, bishop f5, queen f4. I don't want to go crazy here, though. The temptation is to go crazy. I want to play knight g5. It doesn't quite work. Why doesn't it work, though? Pawn takes pawn, pawn takes pawn. Bishop f5, right? Right. Alright, I'm gonna do it anyway. Screw it. It's just too fun. I can't pass this up. Doesn't freaking work, though. Why not? Because it doesn't. Alright. Yeah, it's just being insane. I'm just being insane. It's fortunate he played bishop f5, because after pawn takes knight, I didn't have faith in my position. He's obviously hoping for bishop d3, knight b4. Maybe I'm lost anyway, though. Maybe this is just a load of crap. But I don't know. It's not so simple, right? Yeah, I mean, I can take his bishop. Among other things. f4. Gotta love that move. No problem at all says Leiko commentary is good. Yeah, I mean, Leiko is an incredibly strong player, and he's a reasonable communicator, you know. Wow. Leiko would be fine. Dick Vital, who said that? Mr. Coffee? He had to go and play King G7. God, man. That's crazy, right? Totally standard. It's a totally standard position. What is that move? Whoa. Can you imagine that move he just played? Are you even serious? Who plays rook f8 there? Are you serious? That's a normal move to play. Who would play rook f8 in that position? Calmly, with no time. He's actually got a lot of time, a lot more than me. That's a crazy move. What is this position? I don't know, but the guy plays like an absolute maniac. What can I say? We both play like maniacs. There's no other way to describe it. Again, another move like I would never consider, and he just like played it instantly. I'll just play that instantly. Not like my knight's doing anything anyway on c3. He just makes moves like at lightning speed no matter what. No matter how crazy the position is, they keep coming. I don't understand. How does he just keep making like lightning speed moves no matter what? He's like never afraid of anything. He never has to like double check calculations. He can just like move instantly. Yeah, he has an insane confidence. I mean, he never has to like think about his moves. He can just make them instantly. It's really weird. But you know, what seems like confidence may be like not, you know. Maybe he's scared. So where's my mate? Dude, I'm just gonna flag. I mean, this guy is too much for me. Like, if I play for mate, he goes knight f8. Knight f8. He's got insane defenses. Like, how do you find these moves so fast? Seriously. It's a really weird game. Look at the end of the game. The computer says, like, it's all a draw. I was never winning. I was lost. Then it was like a draw all the way. I have no chance of winning. I can only like play for a loss. But like, look at the moves he played. Like, watch this. Knight d4. That's a blunder. I was certainly surprised by it. Yeah, that's crazy. One of the crazier games I've played in a long time. But I mean, I don't know how you can make these decisions so quickly. You're just like, you're almost like choosing random moves. Like, it was just too complicated to play that fast. I don't know how you can do that. I'll just choose this random move, okay? And, you know, I guess you're not playing a lot of rapid chess. Where the heck is my score? No, I mean, I've got to at least try to calculate, you know. You're just like throwing the pieces around. But good, too, you know. Not like really trashy moves either. But I mean, honestly, I was down to 8 seconds. My opponent has like 2 minutes left. What's up, move 11? At least that keeps me out of the leading point group. So I don't have to face Conte de Luna or Husky. We'll just do better than last week. Last week was a disaster. Alright. It's a tough field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, Goo's rating. No, Goo's rating is 2183. I'm thinking of Goju. They're like G words with 5 letters. All right. Sparkle Horse Morales, Xerox, Mickey, Jeroen, AP, and World Loser. AP got to face Husky, and who else? Mr. Coffee. All right. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving week for those of you who live in the U.S. or Canada, wherever people celebrate Thanksgiving. Doesn't Canada have its like own Thanksgiving, or how does that work? So thanks so much to Cooking Rooks for donating 10 gift subs. You lost a strange ops color bishop ending 3 pawns down. One was doubled. Yeah, 3-4 pawns down. That's kind of pushing it. There are not that many ops color bishop endings that are draws 3 pawns down, though they exist. It's still pretty rare. 2 pawns is like standard, you know. That happens all the time. 3 pawns is kind of pushing the envelope. Move 11. Guys, 7-round rapid here. We'll be back tomorrow morning with Weird Openings Blitz. Good luck to everybody. Someone else didn't win among the favorites? Yevgeny joined us. Long time no see. So the goo who's a fast dude. I mean, that last game I played was... I was really coffee housing, you know. I mean, I'm brushing this under the rug. But against Mickey, basically, I had a huge advantage in opening, and I started playing sloppy. Because I was, like, taking a lot of liberties. Talking, and I'm kind of tired. I need some more excuses, but seriously. I started to kind of, like, play a little too... In poker terms, against Mickey, I was playing too loosely in that game. Now, this is like a weird variation like Rapport has played. I really don't know this. It always had a like dubious reputation. So what's up with this? Move 11 says interesting line. I like pawn takes pawn here. Yeah, he's got to stop bishop g5, so that's how that goes, typically. Now my guess is as good as yours. Queen e2, castles. It's hard to attack on the king side if I castle over there. But I don't know about my other options as well. The move 11 actually knows some theory here, but it's like in one ear, out the other for me. I can't remember. I never had to face this in a real game. And I don't play e4 that much. So I really don't know what to do. Hope for a blunder. That's basically our philosophy. Hope for blunders. I wonder if I could have played bishop e3. I hadn't really thought of that. That's probably not a great move. I think Shirazi has played this line. Shirazi is on right now, and he's played a lot of things. It doesn't speak volumes. Shirazi's played like every legal opening. Yesterday I saw him playing a blitz game. He was back at the wing gambit, where he famously lost to Jack Peters in the US Championship by hanging a rook before my time. But he's playing right now on Lichess. But his game has declined. He was a legendary blitz player in the 80s. I remember watching Shirazi and like Dlugi playing 5-minute. That was brutal. They were like the best blitz players in New York. Though I didn't live in New York, but I mean, among the hustlers and blitz players, the New York City area. So what is going on here? You're gonna just play like an endgame where you're worse? The Acer mate. But you want to keep it boring against Goo. Because, you know, he's quick and he's probably pretty good tactically. I try to bore it down against tactical players and make it sharp against positional players, but against Mickey, I went the wrong way. You know, I started playing crazily because I had a big advantage and started taking too many liberties. And the unclearness favored Mickey stylistically. Plus he had more time. I shouldn't have been doing that. So Goo sacks a pawn. Well, he had to. Well, actually not. I mean, you could play queen f5 here. It looks pretty sketchy, though. I mean, there could be some weird tactic. Yeah, actually I have queen b7. Now, he can't play queen f5, so there's that. No, actually he does, because he traps my queen on a8. He could play queen f5, queen b7, queen f6, queen a8, knight c6, or sorry, bishop c6. And my queen is trapped on a8. I don't know why I went back in time. There is that possibility. The quiet in the chat is, what's the word I'm looking for? Palpitating. Palpable. Not palpitating, but palpable. So I'm big on cheapos today. Very primitive threats. Still not clearly winning. It's a funny variation here, though. It doesn't work. Ugh. Dude, no way. You played that? He had queen h8. Like, I don't know how to win against queen h8. Seriously. I can't see it. Alright. Anyway, I think it's over now. He gave me the game. Very generous. But technically, bishop... I mean, queen h8... What do I play there? I don't want to trade queens. I'm still clearly better, but nothing easy. There is no easy solution. Here comes knight f8 again. It's like Mickey the Second. Actually, I gotta be careful here. I don't really have that many threats. Queen h4 is probably a mistake. But I'm not sure that's a good move. I think he should play king g7. Bishop e4. Knight g5. But actually he still has knight f8. Then I have knight e4 though. Move 11 is Sybil Dorset in the tournament tonight. I'm still trying to figure out who that is. I cannot figure it out. I tried again today. I can't identify them. It doesn't seem to be anyone I know. For sure. Bishop takes g6, pawn g6, queen h6. How does black defend against that? It's a funny position. Probably not the greatest for me either. Bishop g6, pawn g6, queen h6. No, I don't see how he defends that. There's like one weird move here for black. Yeah, I mean, seriously, what happens after king g7? Because the big threat of rook h8 discoordinates me. I guess I just had queen c4 or something. See, it's not so clear. I mean, if like... Alright, king g7, queen c4, king g6, queen c5, king g5. I'm not sure what's happening. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, but I don't see how he defends this. Maybe he has. He has a secret move. I looked at rook e7. Bishop e4. There's no defense. Rook e7 is like the best, probably. Rook e7, queen g6 check, rook g7, queen f6. Bishop e7, queen e6 check. Looks like black's objectively lost. I'm not going to analyze this. We both made mistakes, undoubtedly. Conte de Luna against Husky, massive game. Conte de Luna playing the Owen defense, but Husky is a monster. King safety, control of the center, both favor white. Material is favoring white. He's up a pawn. So it's like all major factors favor white here. Control center, development's approximately equal, but black's king is baked. Just completely baked into the pudding. I mean, I would imagine, yeah, of course, he's sacking a piece. This is extremely dangerous for black. White just totally dominates the center. I mean, look at these bishops. That's brutal. Maybe there's some computer-like defense for black to hold this. Like, but there's no way that black is better, except on the clock. Didn't see bishop f6. Bishop g6, bishop f6. Oh, you didn't see bishop f6, of course. You would never allow that. Yeah, no, that's bad. You had queen h8, though. You know, if you play queen h8, I don't think it's so easy at all. You know, I don't even know if I'm that much better. I don't know what I do. If I trade queens, I probably don't have much. And I didn't really see a strong continuation on avoiding the queen trade. So Conte de Luna has huge time, but he's like strategically like devastated here. Okay, white needs this rook to enter the game. But black has more time. White's playing rook odds. Maybe there's still hope. Got the Acer mate with with bishop c2. No, there's no mate there. It's actually not so clear. Optically, white looks crushing, but he has to get his rooks in the game. White has like way lost time. Computer says still. Yeah, I mean, that may not be lost. Goo, I think, yeah, you resign. I was wondering if you could have played king f7, though. I mean, king g7 instead of taking on g6. You should have considered that. Well, if you resigned at 1.3, then you resigned too early. I'm assuming that was, you mean like if queen h8. No, I don't think you should have resigned sooner. I think it was completely reasonable. I see a lot of even like top grandmasters these days who don't resign. I think because of the increasingly fast time controls, positions that like normal grandmasters would have resigned like 20 years ago, like they just play it out. Maybe it's also like online blitz and stuff influencing people to play out positions. It's embarrassing sometimes. You see like two 2700s playing in some big tournament, and the games are being broadcast, and like, I don't know, Caruana or whoever. I'm not saying Caruana, but it's ridiculous. Like, you see them, they're just not resigning like a clear piece down and stuff. Like, there used to be like an etiquette about that, but I think it's kind of gone out the window. Husky has no time. He has a hell of a passed pawn. Look at this move. Super pawn. It's mega pawn. Another rook to e7? Really? With 6 seconds left? What? Good thing there's an increment. He's gonna do like a double rook sacrifice. I mean, this is 4 pawns for a piece. I imagine we're on clear territory. Yeah, Goo, I don't think you should resign. Not in a rapid... in like a long game. Maybe. Nobody resigns anymore. Huh. Just... what is going on here? Could he have played king f7 or something? This is ridiculous. Dude. Husky is 1900 in bullet. I'm not going to go into discussion about that. But this is increment. It's a different thing. Black must be careful. You like understating the obvious. It's not that clear, though. Yeah, he found king f8. Black's got some coordination. That's awkward. Yeah, I guess king g8 is in order. My god. What? Oh no. Husky panicked. He didn't want a repetition there. Still not that clear. He's really pushing those pawns. Oh my gosh. No. God, there's still chances. The wrong color. He has the right color rook pawn on A1. He may not make it though. It looks like it's likely to be a draw. That's sick. What an epic game. Can you trade off both pawns though? How do you trade off both pawns? What happened? Oh man, are you serious? I don't know who Conte de Luna is, by the way. Like, I have no clue who this player is. Even though we've played a couple of games. Why did he waste a draw? Well, I missed if there was a clear draw or not. But White just declined to play king takes a5. What the heck is that? So they're just going crazy here. That's crazy. I mean, White like passed up at least 2 draws. I'm not sure he saw it. Like, he may have panicked there. What's up, Juicebox Wizard? Yeah, there was a lot of mistakes by both sides, but the question that I'm not sure about was like who was playing for the win. Was like Husky trying to win so hard that he lost, or did he just not see how to draw? Like, I don't really understand. I would have taken the draw before, but you know, the first draw I could see like gambling. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, Black defended really admirably. I mean, I felt like Black was just trying to hold on. At some point, you know. And White gets carried away. You saw the draws, thought it was a winning position. But I mean, the last one where you could have taken on a5, you couldn't have, you must have just not seen that. I mean, right? You're not playing for a win there. Are you, really? You're lucky if you're not lost. Like, I think you had to be lost or close to it. You got to be really happy to get a draw at that point. You had clearly gone too far. You have like 1 pawn for a bishop. I mean, a draw is a good result at that point. There could be some freak position where you're winning. But overall, I mean, you know, 1 pawn for bishop doesn't usually cut it. You're lucky to get a draw in general. After the complication phase was over. That was a great game, though. Mirales with White again. He always gets White. What is this? White, White, White. No, I was White. Alright, this is 3rd White in a row. The Morales 3rd White in a row. What am I going to play? Oops, I played d5. I shouldn't have done that. We're going to be careful. I'm not going to play that crazy variation. I'm not going to let you play like bishop a4 or whatever it was. That's not happening today. What am I doing here, by the way? We've had this before. I get so tired of that Sicilian. I gotta get something else. Pity. The last couple of games where I was black were the same variation of the Sicilian we always have, and it's daunting to play that constantly. I actually don't really know any theory here. We've had this a couple of times. The positions were, I guess, slightly better for white, which is standard. But I just sort of play random stuff. I won't play this in tournament games anymore, but Blitz or Rapid is okay. No slower than Rapid with the D5 knight to F6. You just don't want to be playing this seriously. Knight on B6 sucks. So we've definitely had this before. I feel like you took on D5 and you played like D4 or something. Here I don't know what the best move is. Already. Clearly. C5. You can't go wrong with E6. Gotta love my bishop on C8. Now I clearly have C5, but I'm suspecting it's a trap or something. C5, knight takes D5. Knight takes D5. C4. Oh, big deal. C5, knight takes D5, knight takes D5, C4. Now where do I go? Knight F6 or something? I'm gonna try it. Edward Elric, lover of French defense. So you're not Sybil either. I'm always accusing somebody of being some false account. Edward Elric, we haven't seen you in a long time. Increasing the suspicion that you're playing under your Smurf account. I'm just joking. I think I should play the French defense. I've become more of a defensive style player over the years. It wasn't always the case. Normally Morales has very good control of the E5 square. This is a very rare game where he doesn't. You know, that's pretty strange actually. By his standards. Does Canada celebrate Thanksgiving on a different time than the United States, Edward Elric? I'm confused. I don't remember. They have a different Thanksgiving there, isn't that it? The last over the board crushed your morale a bit. Was that what you're talking about when you went to Ukraine? You played in a tournament in Ukraine, and we didn't think you were going to come back? Those guys, those unrated. Watch out for those Ukrainian unrated. Is all I know. They have unrateds that are like I am strength in Ukraine. From my experience. Morales with a devastating bishop f4. He's struggling to get control of the e5 square. This is like the best opening I've had against Morales, maybe all time. I'm actually not worse. I might even be better after 15 moves with black. It's like literally the first time in my life. It's almost as bad as playing Summon on Sound. Now, I don't want to push it and say I'm better, but I'm not worse. Definitely a positive step. What would Asterbay play here? Just kidding. How about my bishop? Development is a good thing. Bishop f5 is actually interesting. Yeah, what would Asterbay play here? I thought he would go for the immediate cheapo with c4, but now I'm not so sure. He probably would have played queen b6, trying to set it up. Don't feel bad, I lost to a 1500 in a blitz game today. I played like 30 perfect moves and then hung a mate in 2. You lost to a 1652. Oof. Yeah, Ukrainian ratings, I don't know, man. They probably don't have all the tournaments FIDE rated. But I just try to avoid playing people who are under 2,000. That's the first step. On Sunday, my team, if I played, I'd probably play a 2100. I'm just like, I'm not playing. I will not play. I have a Budapest Teen Championship match on Sunday. 2100 is not happening. No, thank you. I'm just not going to play people where if I like lose to them, I lose 10 points or something. Alright, Murales. Well, you know, with the kids in the FIDE ratings, or any ratings for that matter, Edward Elric, yeah, it's a tough one. Look at him. Morales has shifted to the control of d5. He's usually an e5 player. It's funny how you talk about people, you're normally talking about what first move they play. But with Morales, you get this feeling like he's trying to control a single square like the whole game. He's big on one central square. This time he shifted to the d5. Go big or go home. Right, Morales? Game 397, 908. 398. We don't need no stinking open file. He's just going with a5 and space. Space race. The space race. Screw your e-file, he said. Damn. What about the Budapest Gambit, man? I'm playing the Budapest Gambit. Look at this a5. Nice. I guess I can drop back if I have to. Or not. We will see. Yeah, Dr. Tripchance. The Hubble telescope successor is launching in less than a month. What's it called? That's kind of a long name. Man, I can't believe Morales is trying to trade queens. The active word is trying. That's not very characteristic for him. But he's basically undermining my... He's undermining my pawn on c5 here. Oof. Oofdom. I don't have any squares to like put my pieces on. This is kind of weird. It's like mutual Zugzwang. Mutual of Omaha. I'm big on blockade, in case you haven't noticed. The James Webb. Juicebox Wizard. Knows all. Because Hubble is so cool. The Hubble bubble. It's a toss-up for me between Hubble and Webb. They both sound like nerdy science guys. They're clearly both nerdy scientists. Really doesn't make a difference to me. Mutual Omaha. Alright, maybe we can win on time. That's my only hope. There it is. I was talking about this, one of my teammates had this game the other day where he like had this guy's isolated queen pawn on d4 sitting there in a normal tower rush kind of position, but he just didn't blockade it. And then it went to d5 and d6 and d7, and he resigned like a couple moves later. The lust to expand. I can't believe he didn't play like rook e1. That was kind of scary, but it didn't really work, it looks like. Work the blockade. Open file. This is crazy. Probably a blunder. Maybe not. We're gonna have to be patient here. I learned that from Stockfish. Storkfish. Okay, what is going on around here? The dude has so much power behind his moves, you know? He never moves backward. He never made one backward move the whole game. Did he? King f8. Look at this move. It's unbelievable. It's really unbelievable. Princess Chess, what's up? He actually missed knight takes c5 there? What? Dude. He had me, and he's still alive. Looks like I was dead to rights. And I'm still in trouble. The master of technique. Oh my god. You're kidding me, right? With rook e1? You're kidding me. It's gotta be like the sickest move of all time. Are you even kidding me? You found rook e1. That's unbelievable. With no time left. Are you serious? Like, check him out, dude. Check him out. He's like, no problem. Instantaneous moves. Perfect moves. Insane moves. Now he loses on time. He's not even going to lose on time for me. Dude, this is messed up, man. That's messed up, seriously. How can you play that freaking well? I can't believe it. This is unbelievable. Naismeg, look at this ending. With no time left. How he plays. Are you serious? You found rook e1 in this position. My god. What is your Centipon loss like? Why didn't you play it right away? Holy god. He's like 2,000. Are you serious? Are you serious? What's your Centipon loss here in this game? Wow. Did you make it an accuracy? It's plus 6.8. Yeah, he played rook d1 question mark followed by rook takes rook f5 question mark rook e1 double exclam. Any other move loses. Probably. With 14 seconds, he finds rook e1. And now I have to play rook f8, which is no human way. There's no human way I'm going to find that move. There's no way I can find that move. There's no way I find that move. Like, really, with 14 seconds left. F5 was a big blunder. If I had just played rook c6 first, which I was gonna, I have, like, no losing chances. You can bring your king to the center, and it's probably a little better for black. Dude, I mean, what's your realistic strength? Like, seriously. That is brutal. Just ruined my tournament. Thank you. Thank you for ruining my tournament. Man, and the worst opening he ever played in his life. I had a great position after 15 moves. And then you played like God. Damn. Wow, Morales won all of his games, too. He beat Ruslan, he beat Yarun. Well, he's had very high-rated players so far. He drew Xerox, remember that. Alright, so I'm out of it. 2.5, another bad result. Husky lost to Conte de Luna. Kylor has 3. Okay, he's gotten a walk on the pairings except for Goo. Yeah, Mickey's been getting stronger. Morales is rated 2094. Like, you're only 400 points underrated. Nothing major. No, he's 200 rating points underrated. He's gotten stronger lately too, I noticed. The less he comes to my stream, the better he plays. It's really weird. He's played me like 400, 400 games, and the less he comes to the stream, the better he plays. I don't know what that says. But he's won almost all of the games lately against Morales. He must have like after school program with some grandmasters or something, because he literally never plays me, but he's doing better and better since he came back. Xerox is late. No, I'm pissed to lose that position. I had more time and I was fine, but his blitz skills are unbelievable. And time pressure. He actually played a mistake with Rookie 1. He should have played Rookie 1 right away, and that was already very strong. It gave me a second chance. Yeah, I mean, 2094 is absurd. I mean, what's your objective strength? Morales is mysterious, though. We don't know what his real rating is or anything like that. Hate losing to these VIPs. But that game I didn't deserve to lose. It makes me angry when I lose to people in end games. Seems like it happens all the time. Hey, it's Morales. Whereas, hey, it's Miros here. Dude, what is that? That's like the guy who played the G5 and the Alyakin against me the other day. Xerox usually was playing Petrov lately, so he switched to this crazy French. Yeah, that can't be sound. Master, that's not sound. So what do I do? Knight D3, G4, Knight G5, sack a piece like Bughouse? I'm not here for that. I'm not going to tilt. Honestly, let's not tilt. I mean, Knight F3, G4, Knight G5, H6, Queen H5. That's actually pretty interesting. Actually. It's actually. Actuarily. Alright, let's go for it. It looks interesting. Xerox plays really weird gambly stuff. Of course I could go back. I mean, I don't have to play Knight G5. But it's too fun. It's too fun to resist. Oh, I hallucinated. Oh no. Now I just have to sack a piece. I hallucinated I had Queen H5 and everyone is like silent. There's like silence. That's what happens when you start tilting. Anyway, we're playing Bughouse now. H6, Knight takes E6, Pawn E6, Queen G4. Compensation. Tons of compensation. No, I mean, I ought to consider... I can't believe you didn't play... What? You didn't play H6? Are you nuts? If H6, I should probably play King at Knight F7, not Knight E6, actually. There's no way that Xerox should decline that opportunity to trap my knight. That's really crazy. He must be on more tilt than I am. I mean, to be perfectly honest here. Xerox must be more tilted than me. Wow. Yeah, I mean, this is a good position. He absolutely should have trapped my knight. And I mean, I don't know if it's sound for me at all. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. So anyway, we're in the same point group. He's probably tilted too. If we both have 2.5 out of 4, Anyway, it's fun. It's only for fun. My chat is really way behind the reality here. So in these type of variations, King F2 is very typical. These type of variations with like the knight going back to D7. So I could consider that. But on the other hand, I mean, it's sort of like, why? You know, why do I have to even? I guess Queen B6 is reasonable though. I'm just gonna go for development. He's gonna, what he should have played, I think he should have played Queen B6 there. They're like Bug House. This is like 1-0 in Bug House. Schieber Spieler's in the house. Speaking of house. The Schieber Spieler house. Did I blunder yet? Yeah, probably. No. Maybe. There's always a possibility for blunders. Absolutely. Absolutely, positively. Well, certainly an interesting position. Stream is on a bigger delay today. I guess it's just lag in my stream or something. Schieber Spieler, I played this game on my Smurf account where it was like some Zen game against I don't know who. It was obviously a weaker player. And I literally played like a rated game, like in Blitz. It was a perfect game. Something like 20 some moves. And by the way, black has knight takes e5 here. And I literally got mated by a 1500. Because I wanted to keep the game short because he could trade queens and be like down a piece but drag the game out. It was so embarrassing and I just had to resign. I lost like 39 rating points to a 1500. I just didn't see mate in 2. I was trying to mate him. But the funny part was like I played a perfect game except for blundering mate in 2. It was like 30 moves, 29 perfect moves, and then a blunder that hangs mate in 2. It was like one of Asturbate's best games of all time. Except the fact that it didn't work. So what do I want to do with this position? Bishop e2. I mean, the guy was really 1500 and played like it, but he just like didn't get mated and he was down a piece. He stayed alive, kept the queens on, and like threatened sort of possibly mating me, and I just let him mate me. I was like, what? Man, he must have been like, how is this guy 2500 in Blitz? Oh, he must have had his computer turned off today or something. It's a good French for white. Yeah, I think I might change my mind about this position. It was, I do this all the time. It was an arena, but I like to just like jump in tournaments at the last minute when there's only like a few minutes left. So I just play some random person. Yeah, I don't protect my rating, you know. I'm not like, oh, I care, you know, if I get paired with a 1500. Honestly, I don't care. It's like whatever. But if you jump into an arena tournament at the last minute, like you might play a 2500 or you might play a 1500. You know, you can, anything can happen basically. All right, what am I doing here? Rook FD1, Rook F2. Yeah, It's a good move. Hung a piece. I'm having a good day today. But it's all good. It's all good. We got this. I got this. Nothing bad could possibly happen to black in this position. It's like the day of blunders. I'm just hanging a bishop because I'm talking too much. I almost played a4. And I was like, no, I don't like bishop a6, so I'll just hang a piece instead. I knew it was going to be a bad day when I lost to that 1500 this morning. He played knight f8. Wow. How is black actually surviving here? Can he really survive like this? I guess my rook isn't moving. But he actually seems to be in trouble. So I'm getting his rook. Or I'm taking on e6. Looks like black's in big trouble. Wait, king d7. Alright, so now knight e6, pawn e6, knight e6, knight e6. No, he's knight e6, knight e6, and he holds on. So I have to take the rook here. All I need is like a few more blunders. A few more blunders and I'll be all set. Basically, Xerox was a piece up. There's a psychological pressure of winning when you're up a piece that's so hard to deal with. Like, this will be embarrassing if I don't win. You know, that's the kind of thing that goes through your head. Knight e6. No. I mean, we're winning now. This was terrible. His hair is gonna fall off or out. It depends if you have a toupee or not. Alright. Sorry guys. This wasn't the best game by us today. I knew I should have got more sleep last night. Alright, Mickey's still playing. Conte de Luna lost last round against Mickey. Mickey just wins every single game. Crushed Morales now. Morales the spoiler. I knew that was going to happen. Ruined my tournament. Morales is like, I'm sorry. I Another bishop versus knight ending. Ooh. What's happening here? Mahar is showing some mojo. These two have never played each other because Mahar doesn't play that much here lately. How bad is 93? Is that worse than I thought? Is White in trouble? What's going on? White has, well, basically two options. Sacking the exchange probably doesn't really work. I guess you gotta move your king here. Yeah, I mean, that's what I would expect. Black is up a pawn, but that c6 pawn is very problematic. Thanks to Goiju and Cooking Rooks for generously supporting the stream today. Yeah, this is like my brain. Mahar just dropped his rook. That's what I did. I just dropped a bishop last game. Your mind starts playing crazy tricks on you. I mean, there's no way that black should be lost there. He's up a pawn. Good king position. Maybe it's a draw. I don't know. Now I'm fighting for a top spot with 2 rounds to go. But Mickey's performance, this isn't the first time recently we've seen some sort of insane performance from him. He drew me, then he beat Xerox, Conte de Luna, and Morales in succession. There was another tournament, wasn't it, like a couple weeks ago, where Mickey just like dominated? Since I beat you, you can't win or play. I can't play either. It's your fault. Yevgeny lost against Serish. Goo's 0 for 3. Asterbait got a win on the board against Lawrence. AP just played 2 games. He was out, losing to Husky. Sir Coffee got 1.5. 2 rounds to go. So I have to play Conte de Luna now because I haven't. I didn't play him, right? That would be forced pairing. Serge is up with 3 points. Yeruin with 3 points. I don't know how I'm gonna catch leaders. Like Mickey, who's he got left to play? Maybe someone like Jern Vlad, Serge. No one's gonna stop him, man. I mean, he's brutal. Yeah, Husky, I don't know. I'm not sure about the ending. I mean, he's got to go back to stop your pawn. So maybe 93. I don't understand why you thought for so long on King F2. I mean, like, I'm not sure you're even worse. I have a good score against this player. Oh yeah, he plays that stuff with white. Always the same stuff. B3, E3 repertoire. Got you a bye, Mr. Coffee. Last tournament's bye was embarrassing. My first bye. If I do C5, he'll just do his usual stuff. We always just get the usual stuff anyway. Let's try D5. I'll just make up something here. The usual suspects. It's just a reverse Queen's Indian. I wonder about Bishop A6. He would probably play C4 there. He hasn't moved his pawn up, you know, so he has that option. I remember Schieberspieler having a game, didn't he? White's basically playing the like, it looks like White's playing the Stonewall attack. It's the what's it called? Tartakover, Call Zuckertort, whatever. 95 so early. That looks so early, like you're not moving other pieces. Basically, it's a Stonewall. I don't advocate this for White. Why is he letting me do that? Abdicate. I abdicate the crown. Doesn't seem like he should allow me to take there like that, but I guess it's standard. Reminds me of playing Morales in a way. He's got his like system, and someone else. We had a very similar game a while ago. I just can't stand that pawn on e5. But what's happening here objectively? Yeah, this is like exactly like that other game. It's really bizarre. It's some sort of scientific approach here. This is so strange. There's like no time used? Who does this remind me of? Who is Conte de Luna? Just because it has an Italian name doesn't mean it's an Italian player. Could be anybody. Why is his classical rating 1980? Almost all bullet chess. But he's 2277 in rapid. But 1980 in classical, what? So you just like flag, or you just abandon your games in classical or something? He must just abandon his classical games. Like forfeiting. The last game I almost got wrecked. In this, I misplayed this again. It's really weird the way he allows like his pawns to be double isolated. Plays for this freaky attack. Yeah, copying the style. I wonder. It's very interesting how systematic they are, right? But I found this player to actually be beatable, unlike some people who never lose. and never make blunders. This player actually makes mistakes, which is reassuring. That they're... But the opening is like always the same opening, always the same opening. I don't know. I would have to stop playing if I only played one system. I think he's disconnected or something. He says he's online, but he spent like a minute and a half here. What is going on? Pawn takes f6. Bishop takes f6. Knight g5. He must be thinking of some kind of crazy sacrifice. That's not crazy, actually. Take, knight g5. Yeah, that's crazy. Alright, take, knight g5. I had some game where I grabbed the pawn and then I got a very bad position last time. Now here I have choices. I could play knight f8, right? Knight f8 is great. Knight f8, you can never get mated with the knight on f8. That's the saying. I don't know how great it really is, though. But I mean, he's got this e5 problem. Look at that. Now c5 for me is like kind of slow. But what am I going to do? He's going to establish a knight on e5 then. We can choose another option, maybe knight c5. Then he pins me with bishop a3. No. He could pin me with bishop a3. That doesn't look right. So knight c5. Go the other way. You can get mated with the knight on c5. What? What? Wow, he's like sacking a piece. I had all sorts of choices here too, no? f5. Wasn't that the move that baked me last time? He did f5 against me in another game. It's really weird. It's always f5? Every position? Whoa. I don't know, man. This is really weird. I have no idea what's going on here. I mean, okay. Obviously I have to play this. Now we're waiting for the Emanuel Lasker finish, so just bring it on. Yeah, it seems like it's a relative of someone else. There's no way to protect that rook. Yeah, this is a very interesting game. Looks familiar, doesn't it? Who could play like that? I wonder who would play like that. Who would possibly play like this with white? Yeah, there's like 100 different wins. I mean, this is ridiculous, dude. It's got to be 100 different wins. But don't suggest moves. It's probably too late anyway. But who would have thought I have no way to defend my rook on f7? Well, I have one way to defend my rook on f7. That's the only way. But it's not enough. He has like 17 different wins anyway. It doesn't matter. It's pretty crazy. I mean, the last time it was f5 too. It's like very familiar to me, this player. How many accounts does he have? Of course. Yeah, that's normal. Totally normal. I mean, how could this player be 1980 in classical? What's that about? Classical, they just never played enough games to get higher, that's why. They just haven't established their classical rating yet. Team Schieberspieler. Casabianca. Interesting. Alright. I feel like there's all these people that are the same person that have multiple accounts. Seriously. There was another player who I had to like remove from the team a year ago, who was extremely similar. They played the Owen defense every game. And this player also plays the Owen defense every game. So I think it's just like their second account. Now they're 5 out of 6. I can't remember the name of that account now, but it was on some of the teams. Finally, I had to like kick them out of the team though, because it was obviously cheating against me. This player, I don't know. You know, I honestly don't know. I didn't suspect anything. But the similarity with that other account is just kind of weird, you know. They're playing the exact same system. What was the name of that account? They used to play in these tournaments. I don't know, these performance ratings are pretty crazy. Husky versus Mickey. Teammates. Both. Zernvlad has 4. Let's see this game. Yeah, he actually made mistakes. There was a lot of mistakes. 95 on move 4. It's just like an expert on this system. Really weird. It's exactly like that other account. They always play the same thing. Mickey just beat him. Totally black dominated this game though. 3 inaccuracies, 3 mistakes, 3 blunders. You guys made tons of mistakes. Plays like Adesso. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. And that guy was just so suspicious I had to kick him out of the team. And that's what I think it could be the same guy. You know, I can't accuse this player of cheating, but it's still so similar to Adesso, right? Also with the Italian name. You know, Adesso, after a while, like, he played the most amazing games in Bullet. There was no way, you know, I couldn't suspect him. But this guy doesn't seem to be suspicious. Like, his play doesn't seem to be suspicious. You know, but the similarity to Adesso, exactly, Shiversphere, that's the weird part. He always plays the Owen defense. Like, who plays the Owen defense every game? I mean, how many people do that? Only Casabianca, Adesso, and this guy. Actually, Casabianca doesn't even play the Owens, but it's similar. You know, it's very similar. And they all have the same MO, that they always play the exact same openings every single game and never vary their openings, which is so weird for me. Okay, Shiverspiller pretty much doesn't vary his openings, but it's transposing all the time. You know, if you play b6 on move 2, I mean, there's going to be a lot of transpositions. It's an extremely similar opening. Yeah. This player literally plays the Owen, though, every time. It's like a Deso, but like not quite as strong. I don't know. I was really freaked out by that account. This is why I can't play people. You know, when I get to the point where I suspect something's weird, Odessa was one of them where I just like couldn't play against them anymore because every minute I'm thinking that they're cheating. If I reach the point where I can't stop thinking about somebody's cheating, I can't play them anymore. You know, if it's in my mind, that's like one of the reasons why I can't play that guy who cheated against me in an over the board game. The problem is, if I had to play this player, it would mess me up psychologically. Like, there's no way that I'm going to play an over-the-board game against somebody who cheated against me in an online game, because I wouldn't be able to stop thinking about it, like, while I'm playing them. It would, like, make me tilt or something. So, one ongoing game. Mahar against El Shakmat. I basically, once I can't play against someone anymore because I suspect them, you know, it's like I can't play them anymore. That's it. I wouldn't be able to concentrate normally. I'll just lose every game. I'm not just like angry that I lose and I don't want to play you anymore. If I start to think someone's a computer, I can't play well. You know, it's like playing a computer. I keep thinking I'm playing a computer, and I'm scared to death that they're never going to make a mistake. And it's like hopeless. If you don't believe you can win, like, you can't play effectively. If you don't believe you can beat someone, there's no way you're going to play effectively. If I reach that point with people, I just won't play them anymore. That's all. You know, I'm not going to like report them to the Supreme Court or something, but I can't play against players that I can't beat. You know, if I can't beat you, then something's wrong. At least sometimes. You know, Schieberspieler is like, Schieberspieler, you have a very good score against me, but I can beat you. You are human. It's obvious, you know. But with people where I'm almost struggling to ever beat them, and they're anonymous, and they don't have a title, and they claim their FIDE rating is like 2,000, you know, I don't think so. The lowest rated player on my team is 2,080 in the last match. Out of 12 boards, you know, and he wouldn't stand a chance against me in many games. Long games. So anyway, we've got Mickey with 5, Conte de Luna with 5, Husky with 4.5. Yeah, we got to refresh again. I tried like 3 times. Mickey has 5, Conte de Luna 5, Husky 4.5, Schoenvlad 4. Tuesdays is not my day. Tuesdays is not my day. Morales started it. Actually, Mickey started it by drawing me. Then Morales put the nail in the coffin. I tried to come back. Even against Xerox, I hung a piece. I beat Xerox after hanging a piece. So I'm just out of it. I can't play. I lost to a 1500 this morning. I'm in bad form today. Tuesdays is not my lucky day. Kylor, good game. A lot of undefeated players. 2 or 3 undefeated players tonight. Even without Schieberspieler. I can't play against somebody if I don't believe I can beat them. I mean, there's got to be hope. If I lose hope, then it's like, alright, what do I do here? I didn't mean to castle. Why am I playing this anyway? Magnus Carlson, it's all your fault. So, I really don't know what I'm doing. Why am I playing this nonsense? This is like a main line that I don't know. Actually, the move order is wrong. I'm supposed to play d4 first. But it might transpose. But I didn't mean to play this. I'm really gone. I guess I'm just tired. Working too much. But thanks everybody for playing. I just got crushed. F5, interesting move. I'm sorry, but I gotta be honest, man. I don't think, you know, if you had one person who could testify to your identity that you're a real player and you're really that good, then bring them forward, you know, absolutely. Absolutely. I invite you to find someone who knows you personally and can testify to the fact that you're legit. Because I would apologize and say, okay, absolutely, but honestly, you're running with no name, no identity, and you're like expecting me to give you credibility when it looks like you're kind of suspicious. I mean, most of the players here have some sort of identity at least. You've got nothing, you know? I mean, I can't just trust some person online. You seem like you're using an engine. And I don't know what else to say. Like, you don't seem like a bad person, but how many strong players have cheated? Like I'm damaging your reputation or something? I mean, you don't even have an identity. You don't have a name. Like, I can't even, if you had like a friend who's like a real player who could say, hey, this is totally, I vouch for him. He's totally legit. You know, all right, then I take their word for it. Someone that I can trust. You know, if you really want to keep your identity secret, but if you come to me and you say I'm a 2000 FIDE player, and I play like a grandmaster in Blitz, I find that a little hard to believe. You know, I mean, it's just a little hard to believe. There have been too many people who have cheated against me for me to walk around believing that everybody who's 2000 or claims that they're like 2000 FIDE is legitimately IM strength in Blitz. I mean, it's, dude, the people like that, like, no way, you know. I've had so many strong players cheat against me before, even titled players, grandmasters, FIDE masters. I mean, it's ridiculous. I don't like accusing people, you know, and I don't really want to make a big deal out of it. I'm not like reporting to Lichess to say you're a cheater, but I can't play you anymore. It's just, I can't play someone that I can't. I just don't, you know. I looked at a whole bunch of games, like, and also you're like trolling me. Like, why did you play d4, knight f6, c4, g5 against me in a simul? Like, seriously, why would you do that? Like, is that a joke? Or are you telling me it's a mouse slip even though you don't play g6 on move 2? Or what exactly is the basis for that game, you know? Like, there wasn't just like one thing. There's like 5 games that seemed really suspicious or strange, or you're just trolling me. What exactly is going on there, you know? And why is a player who's better than me want to play against me in a simul anyway? You know, what a lot of things I just don't understand, you know? It's just weird. But I didn't mean to start a rant about it. It just, honestly, I don't understand that. Why would you play in a simul d4, knight f6, c4, g5, unless you're using a computer to, like, you know, find good moves? It would be hard to play that against a titled player, you know, and be confident that you'll have a good result. That's pretty weird, honestly. And it was like half the trolling element of it also I find very, very strange. Yeah, so that's enough on that subject. But again, I welcome you to provide some sort of identity. The King Charles, Cav. Man, I played a stupid opening. I don't like this. Miro, hey, it's Miro's favorite line with bishop e5 check. And on knight d7, I have to play d4 right away, but I castled because I'm in bad form. I don't even think I respect this variation that much, but I looked at it a little lately and thought I'd try it out. Anyway, I'm not like totally raging, but this bothers me. I don't like accusing people. I lost sleep over it, you know, honestly. I lose sleep over accusing people of cheating. But when a lot of like circumstantial things, when a lot of circumstantial things kind of like all pop up at the same time, you can't prove something, but something's not right. You know what I mean? It's a Medusa Gambit, and it was a Halloween. Medusa sounds fine for... Yeah, it's like disrespectful. It's rude, and like if you're... You know, I mean, that's crazy, you know? I mean, I'm sorry, I just... Playing like trolly openings against someone who's supposed to be a title player, it's like whatever. If you're confident you can play something like that against someone who's supposed to, you know, I was formerly like in the top 1,000 in the world. Well, it's easy to do that if you're using an engine to double check your moves and make sure you don't make blunders. That's easy, you know. Anybody can play like a bunch of blunders and then turn on the computer and start playing. And it's an art form now. Like cheating online is a total art form. I mean, it's no longer like I'll play every move the engine suggests. You know, it's become a freaking art form. I mean, it's very hard to tell if people are cheating or not at this stage. So unless I see like an identity or something, you know, why don't you have a title? Where's your title? I don't get it, you know? Like, whatever. It's very strange. You got 90,000 channel points. Yeah, I think we'll do a... I think we should do a 3 a.m. simul. I actually have a tactic here. Besides just raging about this cheating conversation, I'm just I guess I didn't sleep enough last night. I felt pretty good until halfway through the tournament. 3 a.m. simul? I didn't mean simul. Did I say simul? No. A 3 a.m. tournament. No, simul, I don't think so. I mean, I could. I don't know if people would enjoy that, though. I'm not sure if everyone would enjoy that. The 3 a.m. masterclass, no. I mean, the point is, like, if you're going to play something really, really dubious, some people might not enjoy it. I know you like it, but the majority of people may not. So, I don't know if it'd be better to do a 3 a.m. thematic tournament. Then everybody has to play both sides of the same dubious opening, so it's sort of fair, you know? Or I could play a simul with black every game, and then I have to, like... You can do thematic simuls, right? You can. Yeah, I could introduce a thematic simul. Yeah. It's been a bad tournament. This is my second week in a row. Well, I fell apart, man, Husky. I mean, you played well, and I lost 2 games, you know, critical moment to Morales and Conta de Luna. I mean, I basically didn't have enough points to get paired with you. I just collapsed. The Conta de Luna game, I don't even know. That's that weird opening. It's not dangerous, but I can't make up my mind what to play against it. He plays it every single game. The second time I got crushed. Or maybe not, but I was lost the last time and saved the game or something. I don't remember. So Kyler, I managed to win. I'm significantly higher rated. Mickey's still playing on against Shern Vlad. 2 pieces for the rook. Computer says that's like +5. So Mickey had another insane performance today. This is the second time he totally dominated one of these tournaments. Though I don't know the standings right now, because I'm out of contention. Conti de Luna lost to Morales. Wow. Yeah, Morales is devastating, dude. It must have been... No, it was actually the E5 square. Morales took over the E5 square. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's just a weird coincidence with Conti de Luna having that opening. He's probably innocent, you know. But that Alesso guy was so weird. That account seems super suspicious to me. That was like last year. It just happens that he has the same opening repertoire. Morales with a nice performance, 4.5. But it's also like an Italian name. The other guy was an Italian name too. There's these little coincidences adding up again. Alright. No, not every count is suspicious, but you definitely are. Dude, I mean, I tried to give him a lot of leeway, but he's like, now he's like rubbing it in. I mean, I'm not going to play that account. Every account is suspicious. Dude, you're just banned. I figured there would be a problem. Show me who you are. I mean, I challenge you. I really, like, give me an identity. But you're not, you know. And I looked at a bunch of games, and I don't lightly accuse people of cheating. But there's just too many quality like engine moves in a row for like series of moves. I mean, I give you credit for being a really good cheater. You do a very convincing job of it. You're a true professional. But I can't believe that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be like having you troll me on my stream now. You know, I try to be honorable about it, but if you're gonna just keep it up. Shern Vlad. Wow. I don't know if Shern Vlad had any way to save this, but if there is a way to save it, what would it be? Rook b8? He has to try rook b8, I guess. Rook b8 right away. White would take. And then you'd have white having a b pawn instead of the a pawn, which is like less further out. Actually, I'm not sure what's going on here. Black's still alive. No, I don't know what's going on here. He's got 2 minutes, 31 seconds. Shern Vlad doesn't have good times. He doesn't have good times pressure skills. He kind of panics. I think he's a good player, but he definitely panics in time pressure. Whereas Mickey's like capable of playing unbelievable fast. 22-29 in bullet. So what's going on here? Is this just lost? Right? That's it. Yeah, it's over. So Mickey was... I'm 2100 rapid and 1500 bullet. Well, yeah, I mean, that can be the case. I'm no bullet because I don't play it, but I probably would have a decent bullet rating if I had to. Puzzle ratings, we don't judge people by that because people can obviously cheat in puzzles and it's not even like punishable. There's this other guy. Who was it? Oh, another player that's been challenging me. Yeah, like there's nothing suspicious about doing like 30 puzzles a day and getting them all right. Like this other account. What was that? Sybil, whatever. They do like 30 puzzles a day and every single puzzle is right. They're 2700. It's not a problem, but every single puzzle right? Like who does 30 puzzles and gets them all right? You know, like you never make a mistake in the same day. Mickey, I got 4th place? No way. What? I don't deserve that. I voluntarily give you my bronze cup, Morales. I totally I forfeit. I award Morales my trophy. Seriously. I mean, I did not belong on the podium here. How did that even happen? Husky's still playing. Wait. Guys, Husky's still playing. It doesn't matter. I was celebrating too early, too. That's how tired I'm out of it. Sergey's getting mated. Well, I thought he was getting mated, but perhaps not. He's losing a rook. Nearly as bad. So Husky's going to get 3rd. It doesn't matter. It's a moot point. All right. Yeah, we were a little too quick to get excited there. No, I definitely wasn't going to win 3rd place. False alarm. Yeah, so don't worry about it, Morales. You're 4th. How did you do that? That was a neat trick. Morales jumped over me with the tie breaks because you played Husky and I didn't. Nice. Yeah, anyway, you deserve it. You deserve the 4th place. No trophy. I don't deserve to be on the podium. Mickey with another devastating performance. This is the 2nd time recently where he totally crushed the field. Husky lost 1 game and finished with 5.5. You know, so Mickey's performance rating 2600. That's the 2nd time recently we've seen something like that, which is like way above his normal rating. Very, very strong performance. Husky, pretty consistent. 2485. Conti de Luna, 2362. Morales, the spoiler, with 4th place. Ruining the other players' tournaments, but finishing off the podium. I played like crap. I just feel very zonked suddenly. 4.5 points. Xerox, 4.5. Obviously, it's a strong tournament. Yaron with 4 points on the 1808 rating. Jernvlad with 4 points. Goo with 4 points coming back at the end. No draws. Goo's the only player? No. Conte de Luna had no draws. And Sergey with 3.5. We had a total of 23 players. Mahor with 3.5. He also had a good game or two. Kylor, Mr. Coffee, Ruslan, Yevgeny. Yevgeny definitely out of form. Normally he could be a contender. Goiju, Shakmat, World Loser just played 4 games. Asterbay got a win. And AP just played 2 games. So we had a total of 23 players. Sumer, Zion Pasha, and Lawrence. Thanks to all of you for playing. Guys, no Thursday stream this week. Thanksgiving dinner here. So I'm gonna skip the Thursday stream. We're gonna do the games that were submitted for Thursday next Thursday on December 2nd. So we'll be back with Weird Wednesday tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. CET. Yeah, thank you, King Charles. And congratulations, very impressive performance by Mickey today. I'm proud to get a draw against him. It wasn't after that my wheels came off, but at least I held Mickey to a draw, so that was good. All right, again, congratulations to the winners, Husky, Mickey, Conte de Luna. Thanks, Schieberspieler, for showing up, even though you couldn't play. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning if I live that long. I feel kind of pretty zonked at the moment. All right, let's see what's up. Yeah, we'll see you guys later. Bye bye.